Hey guys, welcome back. We have successfully completed the qualifiers at the Imperial Arena, and today we are going to be doing the bronze tier. We have already talked to Minister Shang. I think that's all there is to talk about with him. So let's go ahead and head back to the arena, shall we? Not sure how long it'll take to actually do the bronze tier. From what I recall, there might be a little bit of story behind it, in addition to just the 4 fights. But if it doesn't take too long, we'll see what other trouble we can get ourselves into. And of course, the arena is on the opposite side of this area, the Market District. See, that's part of their plan, but by the time I get there, I'll be so tired of running that I won't be fighting as effectively as I could be. I'm onto their schemes. And now I have to go upstairs. See, it's all part of the psychology of warfare. Getting into the mind of your opponent. What does the Lotus Assassin say to me now that I've beaten the qualifiers? Probably nothing.
You are not yet worthy of my notice. Bronze will catch my eye. Silver will earn my respect.
He's like a ventriloquist Lotus Assassin. His lips did not move. Alright, Kui. Let us begin.
Many people try to break into the Bronze Division and fail miserably. You should be proud of yourself.
Not proud
You
yet.
deserve it. It was an honor to face you.
Crimson Kana is the champion of this round. You'll have to face her eventually. Be ready when you do.
Not sure if we asked to say it or not. What can you tell me about Crimson Kana?
Kana's a bit of a mystery to me. Keeps not a coin.
Yeah, we already
If you face
heard
her,
this.
you'll find that she's even got a...
Alright. Tell me about the next fight.
Now that you have qualified for the Bronze Division, your challenges will be more difficult, but you'll earn...
Oh, he already did
the
this, didn't he?
stars, the guard.
Yeah,
Are you...
the cannibals. Alright,
Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
let's face him. And I believe he said there's going to be a few waves. I imagine the later waves might even have
These monsters
spellcasters.
crave the flesh of man.
There's one now. Luckily, we can do magic as well. Alright, that is not how you do... What is that? I'm trying to remember which ability it was. Come on, AoE! Why aren't you AoEing? AoE! There we go. I guess it doesn't have very much of a range to it. He was out of range. I could have sworn that Storm Dragon could do harmonic combos, but I guess not. Alright. Let's just start doing this the old-fashioned way. That's what I'm doing. Oh, they're immune to magic. All types of magic. So be it. Ah, left right into that. Whoa. Can't see my character. So we talked about there being waves, but I kind of feel like there won't be. Yep, that was it. Wonder if the forums are still
That was a
around.
good start to the Bronze Division. Those beasts are far stronger than they look.
You sure about that? Tell me about my next fight.
Next, you're going to step into what we call the Pit of Pain. It's not the most original name, I'll admit, but that's 500 years of tradition for you. The arena floor will be set up with ancient magical devices. They will attempt to fry you to a crisp, much to the crowd's delight. Your job is to stay on your feet for the course of the match while they fling deadly projectiles your way. I'd suggest dodging, but that's just me. Are you ready to get started?
I am. I think I remember this one.
Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
There's like statues that fire fireballs at you. It's actually a little tough, if I recall.
The Pit of Pain. Only the quick survive its fiery embrace.
Guess I should watch out for that too. Alright, 50 seconds. Oh, different, like, whoa. Like my camera doesn't move as my character moves. I wonder if I can block them. No, I cannot. Alright, focus move. Oh, I'm paralyzed. Great. I'm still paralyzed. Come on. So don't get hit even once, turns out, because then you just get constantly paralyzed. Maybe that's why this is so hard. Alright, so my first loss. Though if I hadn't tried to block it for
Expect
science...
things to be much harder here than they were in the qualifiers. No amateurs to face this time.
I wasn't facing amateurs, I was facing some statues, but let's do it again.
Next, you're...
Yes. Alright.
The Pit of Pain. Only
Yeah, the sap right there was if I hadn't
survive its
intentionally taken that
fiery
first
embrace.
one, I think I would have been okay. That's the one I don't want to get. Blue ones. They paralyze you, and I guess the other ones knock you down anyway. Right into that, and that's gonna hit me then, yeah. Alright, yeah, I got rid of the other one there. I missed the other one there. Really, as long as I miss the blue ones, I should be okay. Those knock you down, they hurt you, but they're not the end of the world. But I say that and I keep getting hit by the blue ones. They do get a lot faster as it goes on too. Dodge, dodge, dodge. No, I think I'm gonna lose this one too. Yeah, at the end they're just so quick you can't get hit or you get perma-stunned. I can use focus mode for part of it, which definitely helps, but it also makes the
Expect things to be much...
clock tick down slower, obviously. Alright. Take 3.
The Pit of Pain. Only the quick survive its fiery embrace.
Oh, I thought I was further back than that. It seems to be easier when I stand down here. It just seems like I have more room to move around, even though I'm sure I don't. Because things are so farther away camera-wise. It gives me more time to see them. Ooh, close. Yeah, I know I dodged into that one. I was trying to avoid those white ones. Might as well use focus for the rest of this. Got plenty of it. Alright. Toughest fight yet for sure.
Fantastic!
2 more to go.
A test of speed passed with exceptional celery. Now I've...
Exceptional celery.
Your sudden and polite silences are always appreciated, Kui. I'm sure you won't mind if I take a moment to pass a message to Silver Phoenix. Kylon the Serpent has, as promised, been watching you intently. You have impressed him so far, and he is interested to see how you fare in your next match. The Serpent foresees your victory in the next match, and he has backed his prediction with Silver. He sincerely hopes that his faith in your skills was not misplaced.
I will do my best then.
That is all. If you will excuse me, I have some people who need to be spoken to.
So this could be the brothers, but I think they're probably going to be
well,
in
I'm
the silver
certain
tier.
That won't be a problem for you. Did you have a question for me?
I did. Tell me about my next fight.
Yes, your next fight. There's been a bit of a change in plans. Not that it will affect you too much, of course. It's all part of the traditions of the arena, you see?
Mm-hmm.
I have word that you're going to be facing a fighter especially chosen from the guild, you see. As soon as you're ready, you'll be facing him instead of a normal match.
Interesting. So, what's really interesting is why would Kylon the Serpent bet silver on me against his own man? Wouldn't he want to set me up against an easy opponent if he was betting silver on me? Unless his guy's going to throw it, but I feel like this would be an easy match if that was the case. Who did you originally see as my opponent?
I was originally thinking that you'd done well enough to face Crimson Kana for the Bronze Division Championship. Things change when the guild is involved, though.
Yeah, that would have been too soon. I would have rather had the full 4 fights. Why would the guild have any say in who I face?
The guild's the organization that controls the betting here. That's not all, though. Kylon the Serpent has a lot of influence here as well. I have to bow to certain pressures. I don't like it that much, but smart men don't voice that opinion too loudly. Not around here.
Very well. I will deal with this guild thug.
I'm certain it will be a small thing. Best to just finish it now. Are you ready to get started?
Let's do it.
Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
Many of you are asking yourselves why the Serpent would return to the ring. Am I not retired? Yes. But does that mean I do not care about your entertainment? No! We've all seen the flawless technique of the soaring star that is Silver Phoenix. Now, it is time to put these aptly demonstrated skills to the test. And so, the Serpent gives you a real spectacle. Have your silver handy to place your wagers. I give you Evil and Terror Incarnate.
Ah, a toad demon. I faced their kind before. Here I was thinking it was just going to be a regular guild fighter. Now, I know they're immune to some types of magic. Apparently they're immune to all types of magic. And they're also, if I'm not mistaken, immune to support styles. And even Spirit Thief. Yes. Alright, better make the most of my chi then. I'll use it for healing. I'm going to use a longsword for the range. I really am tempted to use a one of my transformation styles, but I don't want to risk it. Oh. So the issue here is that my My sword doesn't seem to incapacitate him momentarily like it does with human enemies. So he can just attack with his giant attack even while I'm in the middle of an attack for him. And even my leap doesn't interrupt him. So he's pretty resilient. Which means dodging is going to be my best bet. See, I'm used to being like immune when I'm in the middle of an attack. Clearly not the case here. And I'm poisoned. Alright, we're going to have to go into focus mode. I always feel like this is cheating, but that's what it's here for. Alright, tough fight. A lot tougher than I thought it would be. Definitely a higher level toad demon.
That was an exceptional fight. I haven't seen demons in the ring before.
Why wasn't I warned?
For the surprise! You didn't know what was coming and the crowd could sense that. It added drama.
Ooh, drama.
You were never in any real danger, but now the crowd knows you're no average warrior. I'm convinced that you deserve a shot at Crimson Kana. Your victory has sealed the deal. That reminds me, I was asked to instruct you to talk with Lucky Cho before your next match.
And what did he want to talk about?
He didn't say, and when I asked, he gave me that glare of his. Go, speak with him now. The sooner you do, the sooner I can return you to the ring.
Alright, let's get this over with. Quest received. A bronzed opportunity. You've come under the attention of Lucky Cho, who wishes to speak with you before you face Crimson Kana for the Bronze Division Championship. Alright. First time here in the back room.
I hate standing here, but I will be for a long time. Don't tempt my foul mood. Go on, don't bother me.
I guess that is a, what's his name? Kylan's room? Sturdy door cannot be opened at this time. Happy endings, the courtesan.
Aren't you a sight? I am Happy Endings, famed courtesan, and it is a pleasure to greet you. Especially such a fine figure of a man. So many men are made soft by city life. I would love to chat with you and learn more about you, but alas, I can't. I'm on exclusive retainer with the proprietor of this place, and he does get so jealous. Farewell, gorgeous.
I guess she works for Kylan as well. Sweet Poison Lynn. Wonder what she does.
I don't know you, but you're in here, so I know you're not common street trash. I hope for your sake that you have enough silver to warrant my time.
I have enough to keep your interest.
You're not half bad for a man. You're in my good books as long as you have the silver to stay there. Sweet Poison Lynn's my name, and I trade in rarities of a magical nature. I guarantee I have something you need.
Show me what you... let's ask this one first. Where do you find your wares?
I have my sources. Some of them rich, some of them poor, and all of them very concerned with their privacy.
Do you ever worry about this much magic in one place?
Do you have any idea how much magic the arena itself holds? These walls have seen more than you or I can imagine, and there's enough security for me not to worry.
There are a lot of guards around here. Are these goods stolen?
These fine wares may have changed hands a few times over history, but that's the nature of such things. If you're that worried, don't buy anything.
Well, I figure whether or not I buy them, they've already been stolen. Why do you run your shop back here?
What the Imperial bureaucrats don't know won't hurt them. First they decree wind maps off limits, and now there's concern over magical artifacts.
Well, I guess any enemy of the Empire is a friend of mine. Do you have any idea why these restrictions are in place?
Certain items have always been considered questionable, but enforcement has been more strict in the past few years.
They're growing worried.
All I really know is that the restrictions have done wonders for my customers' tolerance for raised prices. What more could I ask for?
Well, show me what you have to sell.
Magical enhancements and knowledge. Have a look at my wares and see for yourself.
So she could teach you the 1,000 Cuts style. I was hoping for some techniques, but apparently not. We already have our favorite martial style, though. Intimidation gems, warrior gems. All in all, not really anything that good. Alright, Lucky Cho, what do you want to talk to me about?
Before you face Kana, I'd like to present you with a mutually beneficial arrangement.
Who else is benefiting from this arrangement?
Fortunately for you, my employer, Kailan the Serpent, has a vested interest in your success against Kana. This is Sweet Poison Lin, a master of the Toxicant arts. Sweet Poison, standing before you is Silver Phoenix, the one we discussed.
Yes, we've met.
Your introductions are unnecessary, Cho. I know this one personally. I trust you'll consider this discussion private and potentially very beneficial.
Actually, you know me personally. We just talked for like 2 minutes. Just now. I don't like the tone this offer of yours is taking.
Not even if it offers you a chance at the Bronze Division Championship?
I already have a chance.
Crimson Kana's rise to Bronze Division Champion has been good for business, but she has become troublesome of late. She believes...
Sorry about that. For some reason the window lost focus. She believes the Serpent runs this arena with little concern for honor, and she's right. The problem is that she cares. And what does this have to do with me?
The Serpent and I
don't know why it keeps doing that, and to get back in the window I have to click on it, which then fast forward through the conversation. If it keeps happening, I'll restart or something, but the Serpent and I believe the Kana needs to be stopped. We want you to replace her as the Bronze Champion. Go on.
It should be a simple matter to slip a slow-acting but extremely deadly poison into Kana's drink before the match.
I will not be party to a murder.
She will be dealt with regardless. Why not benefit from our actions and ensure that her removal is clean?
When Cho approached me regarding this matter, I felt that it might be in the best interests of the Greater Guild if I were involved.
If you accept, the Guild will cover half of Lin's usual fee. The remaining cost would be roughly half of your winnings from defeating Kana.
So I have to pay to help poison her. This deal gets worse and worse. I think they give you so many different choices here. Like, you can say, like, oh, I would do it, I just don't want to pay for it. And in that case, maybe there's a persuasion option to pay less or nothing at all. I will not dishonor myself by resorting to poison.
If that is your choice, then so be it. You may deal with Kana on your own.
That's the plan.
I strongly advise you not to bring this up to anyone. I hope my point speaks for itself.
We should warn the Sword Mistress. They're trying very hard to kill her.
I agree, Wildflower.
Our business is concluded. It is time for you to leave.
I think after our match, she should get out of here as quickly as she can. And let's see if the quest log agrees. So you can either face her, or you can warn her. Alright. I look forward to crossing paths with you. You and I both rose quickly through the ranks. The true test will be in which of us falls and how we handle it. Lucky Cho mentioned the guild. I need to know your thoughts on them. The guild has made this place of a place of spiritual trials. Kailan the Serpent heads their activities here. It is but one part of their larger operation, but their practices disgust me. What can you tell me about the Serpent? He is the real power behind Kui, Lucky Cho, and all the rest. He bends the fighters to his will, but I will not be his puppet. The Serpent will never guide my sword. And what role does the guild play? Kailan's thugs are but a portion of the larger guild, fixing fights and adjusting the odds in their favor. There are rumors of extortion and worse, but it's best not to speak of it. Why does the Empire put up with the guild? Dishonor exists everywhere. The guild exists in an uneasy truce with the officials, and a steady stream of bribes aid the relationship, from what I hear. Yeah, from what I hear, the Lotus Assassins and them are on pretty good terms. Or at least were until I took down their joint base. Others say the arena recruits for the Lotus Assassins, and it is a theory worth considering. Does my blade somehow aid these assassins that threaten my homeland? I pray not. I'll hate to tell you, Kana, but there seems to be some truth in those rumors. Let's talk about something else. I should warn you, Lucky Cho is trying to eliminate you. Have I become such a thorn in the serpent's side? How do you know this? Lucky Cho offered me the services of a poisoner. Did he? Is Lucky Cho so desperate to see his bets assured, or does Kailan see me as a threat? Either way is a victory of sorts for me. The guild does not operate so overtly in the rest of the city. I wonder if the organization condones such actions. But such musings are useless. Why have you told me this? I consider you a worthy opponent, Kana. I want to make sure our match is honest. The feeling is mutual, though I think you deserve more than just thanks. I have long promised that I would train anyone who defeats me. My skills with the sword are imperfect, but there are things I can teach you that no other could. Should you emerge the victor of our fight, I will train you in some of my more advanced techniques. You have shown the purity of spirit to wield a weapon with the required precision. That is a fine reward, thank you. A warrior knows that training is more valuable than silver. I definitely agree with that. Alright, that's all I wanted to ask you for now. Thank you again for the warning. It will be good to know that our fight will be fair. Alright, time to begin this fair fight.
I want to hear that you're ready for your next fight.
Well, then stop talking and start listening, because I am ready.
Until the guild stepped in, I was ready to give you an attempt at the bronze division for your last match. Now it's time. Are you ready to face Crimson Kana, the finest sword this august arena has seen in 5 generations?
Finest 2 swords. If I'm not mistaken, she is a dual sword wielder. Yes, let us begin.
Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
Silver Phoenix stands to take control of the bronze division from Crimson Kana.
Yep, dual swords. So she is not immune. And she does a lot of damage too. Actually, no, apparently she didn't do any damage. Must have just been her dodge that got me. Trying to put some distance, but she is not letting me. Come on. There we go. Not sure what does more DPS, my strong attack or just a bunch of fast attacks. Those swords worry me, not gonna lie. Ouch. Good hit. Out of range. Good interrupt. Alright, Swordmaster versus Swordmaster, let's finish this. Ooh. Fun fight, but not as tough as I thought it would be. I think the Toad Demon might have been tougher
Kana's
since
winning
it had the
streak has been
immunities.
broken at last. I don't know if you've heard, but Kana has proclaimed that the first fighter who extriciates her from her championship will learn the secrets of her technique.
I'm glad I extriciated her then.
Come
Come talk to me when you have a moment. The crowd loved that fight, Kui. I think it was worth some extra silver, don't you?
Come now, the arena works on a strictly regenicated payment system for the fights. There's no way I can give you extra.
Oh, I don't have a intuition option. Let's try some charm then. You're too savvy a businessman to not reward your star performers.
I'm sorry, but there's no room for bonuses, extra payments, or gratitudes of any kind. You'll be fine with the usual winnings.
For now.
Now that that's settled, what else can I do for you?
That's actually something that I just thought of. I don't have my most powerful gems available. Let's talk some more about Black Whirlwind's history here.
Your large friend there was once a competitor here, so I know him in passing, you might say. This is his business, though. Why not ask him? I'm sure he'll tell you whatever he deems appropriate.
Alright, that's all for now, Kui.
When you walk the streets and hear your name among the crowds, be sure that your ego does not swell like the body of 11 gaping maw, god of inopportune gluttony.
That's a very specific thing to be a god of. Alright, lots of silver and lots of credits, and let's talk... Actually, before we do that, because I do want to talk to him maybe next episode, let's bring out...
to bloody my axes.
You know who.
I
I have been thinking since our match. I came to this place seeking honor, but I feel that my many victories have all been hollow. I think, yes, it is time for me to leave again and seek other challenges. What will you do now? I think I shall return to the Prosperous East and continue my studies. But first I am sworn to teach my secrets of my style to any who can defeat me. Let me instruct you. Since you told me the Serpent's plan, I will teach you a more advanced technique. The key is balance and form. Your motion must be swift but precise. Well done. You learned very quickly. One thing bothers me about your moves, though. Throughout the fight, I felt as if there was some opening in your defense. And why couldn't you exploit that opening? What I sensed was some opening in your guard. I cannot name it and could not find it leading me to believe that it was a brilliant gambit. Your method traps your opponents into hunting for a weakness they'll never find. You should speak with your master about this. For now, you are deadly enough. Others have mentioned this. Should I be concerned? Consider it a perfectly laid trap, not a weakness. Your master is truly skilled to mold such a trap into your very being. It is odd, though, that he never mentioned it to you. Sometimes the best masters dare not trust their students with the deepest mysteries. Certain lessons can only be learned if one discovers them for oneself. I hope you fare well. I turn my eyes to the east, where new challenges await me by the ocean. Good luck to you, Crimson Kana. She seems like an honorable warrior, and I wish her nothing but the best. And we now have her swords, so that is the style I have been waiting for. No great surprise there. It is arguably the most powerful weapon style in the game. You could say Mirabelle is, or you could say that there's a dual axe style that is also very powerful. But I like that these are... First, I've always liked dual swords, and I also like that you only get the more advanced dual swords if you're honorable. So even though I was thinking for a while about maybe using the upgraded staff or using an upgraded single sword, I like that my character learned this style from something that was important to him, from another warrior that has earned his respect. So let's go ahead and remap this to number 1, Crimson Tears. And we will have to give these a try soon enough. In fact, we'll probably upgrade them before we do, since we now have a level up and 31 style points. But we will do that in the next episode. I have something to do tonight, but I do have time for one more quick episode. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all then.